Ugh. That was one of my weaker performances. All right, we're so back, boys. Only the early birds will get that treat. I can't believe how lucky. I can't fucking believe how lucky that. I almost want to keep here. Dude, that Excadrill is so fucking insane. Oh my goodness. Yeah, me and Spidget have been practicing together, you know. Trying to compare notes. Let me get the I can't believe this. This is so good, man. This is like a really, really big deal. That's also like some of the best. Thank you for the follows, by the way. What's up, Joopy? one of the best Iron Man progress moments I've seen in a super long time. Like, that's a really big deal, man. Then you're becoming a cool duder for 3 months, Trainac. What's up? What's up, man? Let's go pick our berries, though, fellas. This is such a big deal, man. That is such a big deal. That is so nuts. Let's farm our berries. Let's farm our berries. Farm our berries and wait, that's a fucking hell. That's the kind of achievements we need in the showcase. Oh, so first time in a long time I walked away from a date this weekend with a good feeling. We're planning a second. Dude, fucking yes, man. What's up, Summit? How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Dude, the stream just crashed, but we are so back, boys. We're coming back from the. I'm feeling good, man. Streams have been fantastic. I'm excited for a good week of streams, dude. Also, okay, I have kind of exciting news as well, dude. I've needed. Maybe that's why I'm in such a good mood. I think me and my wife, I think we're going on a vacation this weekend. Like the first, like, we did a trip recently to Atlanta, Georgia, which I loved, but that was for work, for her work. Loved visiting though. It was fucking an awesome city. I think we're going on vacation, like to a proper beach. And it's something I've needed for a long time. I'm very fucking excited. I'm very, very, very excited. So I think it's happening this weekend. W vacation, yeah. That's why I'm excited. I gotta earn it. I gotta do a good, solid week of fucking good, long, hard streams. And if I do all that, I can earn it. Yeah, it should be East Coast. Yeah. Dude, it's been hot. It feels like 99 degrees outside today. Oh, so which is kind of crazy in my area in May. What the fuck? Okay, there's those berries picked. I'm excited, man. We're back. What's up, J Rated? What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Do. You see leopards, I don't know what to expect. Good luck. Leopards are a weird thing to get used to. They're kind of expensive, more expensive than you would think, but they're really good, obviously. Really powerful. Do. Anything I miss? Welcome back, fellas. Welcome back. We're picking our been locking a little bit, picking our berries. I could do my my turn over on Wubby, or not Wubby, Nubby. Nubby really quick. Let's grab. I don't want to do this. Pops the lowest, blah, blah, blah. Boom, and ice this. You guys can't see what's happening, but it's really cool stuff. You can see the ball when I shoot it. One sec. Here we go. Back to the game. Boop, boop, boop. I just trolled. Lash. I'm gonna lose this round. Oh, we're good. We're cooking. I'll tell Chinese. I like it. That's a real like up for debate. Like some people don't like having shinies with other OTs on them, which is super fair and understandable. I really like alt account shiny hunting. I think it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it, you know. I'm on my 3DS. Yeah, I like it. I count alt account OTs like as like OT shinies. Now for leaderboards are different because it's the fair way to do it, which makes a lot of sense. Dude, hell yeah, Jason. Good luck, man. It's that bad. Okay, well, I appreciate you inspecting it. It's that bad. What is Uxie doing? The emote's not appropriate, bro. What are they doing? Uxie, what are you doing? My talents are literally there. It's a great question. Do you think Bagon is worth to catch and sell? I have to check the market. I don't actually, I don't know off the top of my head. It's been a while. Bagon's not usually that profitable from my experience for catching and selling, but they're always, the beauty of the PokeMMO economy is there are always like moments where something is really good. Like if a 30, let's check like 31 attack. Yeah, the problem is like it's just not worth that much. Let's do 31 like a physical attack. Like 31 physical attack Bagon being like 9k is like fine, solid, but it doesn't scream to me like, oh yeah, that's super worth to go for. 31 speed being like 9 to 10k. It's probably not like, I don't know if it would be awful money, but it's probably not that good. Check men's prices, but then you have to like level it and stuff. Yeah, no, that's true. You bring up the right point, Glossu. I think if you want to do something with Bagon, I think the better way is to like buy Bagons, XP train them to Salamances. No, that's true. Usually Salamances will have a good base price. Let's see. But even then, they're not right now. 3k. That used to be a classic money-making method in Pokemon, like buying Bagons and evolving them into Salamence and selling them for more casual players who just want to own a Salamence. With 31s, that's without 31s. Now you could check. PokeMMO is all about, when it comes to finding money-making methods, just checking the market, you know, and checking the market and seeing what works. You know, that was not with 31 class. I can double, yeah. I want to get back to my berry farming if possible, but if you look, I have a ton of videos showing like how to find money making methods, and like understanding how to find money making methods is the most important process probably of PokeMMO, like way more so than just doing them. I would say if you're waking up every single day and you're doing the same money making method, unless it's like, you know, there are consistent ones, evergreen money making methods like Jimmy runs, trainer reruns, amulet coin farming, fossil farming, what's up Hi to Austria, what's up Blocks. There are, you know, other methods or consistent methods, but generally you want to be adapting. Like PokeMMO is all about like changing your methods constantly. Darmanitans, Darumacas. Yeah, go check a bunch of high demand Pokemon. See, like, this is a great call from Gloss. Like, what's a 31? So you can buy a double 31 Adamant for 115k. This is here. This looks good. I could be wrong, but this looks good. 31 attack, 31 speed, Darumaka for 45k. That feels quite cheap. Let's see what a Darmanitan. You could buy that for, was it 35, 45k, 35k, 45k. Level it up as a Darmanitan to level 80, to level 100. That's not as much. To be fair, even that's not as much of a margin as I thought. That's like 40k profit, which is not bad. You know,
my favorite Pokemon's shiny. Butterfree, life is good.
Butterfree's a good shiny, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good today, KJ. For the 29 months, dude. What's up? What's up? I just installed PokeMMO. What region is best for beginners? The honest answer is whatever region, not Johto. Okay, Johto is the hardest for your first region. Whatever region you know the best, have the most experience with, I recommend picking that for your first region. Now, if you're pretty experienced with everything, you could do, I think Unova and Kanto are really good starting regions. Hoenn quite good as well. I think Johto and Sinnoh are kind of the worst starting regions, but even then Sinnoh like has trainer reruns right now, which are pretty good. Post the storyline. I forgot a surf Pokemon. Oh, I've done that like twice today. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of money making in PokeMMO is understanding the process of how to find the money making methods, not just like doing the same thing over and over. Like, a lot of games are, to be fair, you know. This song is like a fucking vibe, honestly. Team notifications, golf. Oh no, not the dude. I only know about that because my wife is always checking Teams, Microsoft Teams or whatever. Me learning. I'm about to say corporate lingo. Teams is not necessarily corporate lingo. It's just like job. Me learning normal job lingo as dummy internet jester. Yes, I know what Teams is. You mean Microsoft Teams? I'm very smart, by the way. The Unova has, but because of that, so like, yes, Unova has a ton of dialogue, and that's the most annoying part. But there's a lot of dialogue. There's also a lot of trainer fights and a lot of rival fights, which is annoying, but it's good Pokeyen. Like Unova gives you, you'll end up at the end of Unova, you end up with some of the most Pokeyen by the end of a storyline, you know? So it's annoying and it's kind of long, but it's also kind of fast. Like it's Unova, there's a lot of yapping. The most annoying part of Unova is the yapping, but it's really worth it in my opinion. Also, how if you Google what's the best region in PokeMMO, what's the best region, I have a video that goes through all the positives and negatives in detail. It even gives a recommendation order of what order to complete them in, and then a power ranking, which is a little bit different. Okay, that is very sweet, Stark. There's also, I have my storyline guides. That's very fucking sweet. I hate storylines, so whatever I can do to make them easier for people is ideal. And then below most of my storyline guides, I link another guy who has, like, if you don't like the yapping, who has like silent guides, I try to be like, oh yeah, move 3 paces north or west, but there's other options as well. You know what made me rich? Yeah, Unova, like, that's why I recommend Unova for beginners. It is like, the yapping's a lot for sure, but it's worth it when you're a beginner. You need the Pokeyen, like, worth it, you know. What's up, Snow? How you doing, man? Couple of days till it's dead. That's rough. I wouldn't go as far as to say that GTL is dead just because it's so extreme, but I would be crazy if I were to say that GTL isn't slower right now. For sure, for sure. It's tough. That affects people's ability to make money and affects a lot of things, for sure. I wish you the best luck on the sale, man. Good luck to you, dude. That is radio. I wouldn't go, well, I was listening to the radio the other day while in the bathroom at the baseball game because they play it in there. You know, not the ad on the I hate pre-roll ads. Thank you for the raid, the Duck Enjoyer. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ads are an important part of being a content creator. Nobody likes pre-roll ads. Show people the content first before fucking feeding them an ad, because why the fuck would they? I wouldn't stick around. Why would they, you know? Let me entertain or make people cringe first, and then give them an ad if they want to stick around, you know? Don't give people, pre-roll ads suck. Ads are important. Ads are, you know, relevant. You have to have ads to have content creators exist, but pre-roll ads suck. Cynthia and that's Cynthia and Sinnoh. Isn't Cynthia in oh, like the Elite Four memer? I have a few videos on like how to beat the Elite Four. I have a pretty recent video, 5 tips to beat. What's up, Frauds? How you doing? You're looking for Elite Four tips? I just put out a new video on this, an updated video. Welcome, Duck. Sorry if you got the pre-roll ad. We all hate pre-roll ads here. I was just saying ads are important, but pre-roll ads sucks. Pre-roll ads suck. Thank you for the raid. If you're gonna give people ads, let them decide, like, let them enjoy some content for, you know, let me entertain people or make them cringe for 15 minutes, at least 20 minutes, you know. Don't feed people an ad immediately. They haven't earned it yet, you know. Pre-roll ads suck. They're not good for anybody. But thank you for the raid. Yeah, Cynthia, I have this guide for like storyline, and then Cynthia and Unova is a bit tougher. That I don't have an answer for, like, off the bat. I have all pre-roll ads turned off, but you have to run manual ads for them to actually, and I never run manual ads, so you have to run manual ads for pre-roll ads to like actually go away, which is annoying. Anyways, okay. Good luck to you, Blocks. Good luck, man. Is there, wait, hide and seek? Wait, what's happening? Wait, what'd I miss? Look at announcement in chat. Ooh, Xanarchy doing, oh, look at Twitch chat. Xanarchy doing an impromptu hide and seek because he's the fucking goat. First one to find and trade me gets a Lunar New Year mystery box. Dude, I love stuff like that, man. Good luck, good luck. Do I know where that's, I don't know if I know where that's at. No, I know where that's at, I think. It wasn't one of the, I don't want to help. It's in, it looks like Hoenn to me, not Kanto, but it could be Kanto. No, I'm not gonna say where I think it is. I think it's, yeah, I don't think I know for sure, so I don't want to give bad advice. Gulp? What is there a gulp emote? Is that what people are, you're just spamming gulp? Is there a gulp emote, or you're just saying gulp? Gulp? I don't see an emote. Do we add one? Do I need to refresh? Great question. I just completed 3 regions. Should I start Jimmy running or finish all 5? I would start at least building the team. That's how good Jimmy runs are, especially if you have like Unova and Kanto done, you know. Good luck, man. I would start building it for sure. It's worth it, man. The pure yen is so good. Did Duck win already? Dude, congrats, man. Okay. What's next? We did our Jimmy run. We can do our trainer. We picked our berries. We need to plant berries. Can I plant berries now? 16-hour timer would be 1 p.m. minus 8 hours. That's just so far back. Like, my berries would be done at like 5 a.m. I'm gonna plant berries at the end of the stream. I'm at 2 million Pokeyen. I could go trainer rerun. Or I could trainer run off stream. Or I could do both. I think I just go trainer rerun, boys. Oh, that's the wrong. Whoopsie. Box. I don't want this all here. I'm a mess. This can go here. This is so insane. I'm so happy with this, man. Over here. Let's move this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I thought it was a museum, so it was a museum in Hoenn. I thought it was a museum, but my first instinct is like the Pewter City Museum, but I didn't think it was that. But I was trying to figure out what other museum would it be. I thought it was a museum in Hoenn, but I wouldn't have known it was like Slateport. Good hiding spot, Zan. Shit is tasty. Reload. Yeah, another hide and seek round. Good luck, fellas. Thank you, Zanarchy, for doing it in the chat, man. I appreciate that. Okay. Oh, we gotta do our berry haul, actually. One sec. This will be 14. I gotta update my Jimmy run count as well. All right, I'm about to do trainer run number 14 on the account, which is pretty cool. But first, I did want to go ahead and do a berry haul. I ended up with 244 cherries, 270 patches, and only 186 Ross. I slipped on some Ross a little bit, so I will crush these down into seeds off camera here in a quick sec. I'm going from like 1900 harvesters, probably down to what is it, like -6 or -700 or so harvesters. It's gonna get us a ton more seeds though, and I'll probably do one more batch of 16-hour berries and then do Leppas the next day. Even I just like staying ahead. I'd rather have too many seeds than too little, right? Because then they could actually run into a sustainability issue of just the main berries, of the petchas, the Ross, the cherries. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna have our seeds. I'm gonna plant berries in like 3 or 4 hours or so, a few hours or so, and then go and do my trainer rerun right now. How are the investments doing in PokeMMO? I'm gonna be honest, man. PokeMMO investments are not doing so hot right now. I think most people know this. With the lack of, well, it depends on what you got though. New investments are doing very, very well. Old investments not doing amazing, but it depends. I mean, I've still made a ton of money. Obviously, I'm still doing well. But like, if you didn't diversify short-term investments, yeah. A lot of long-term investments I think have gone down as people lose access to as much freedom of flow of Pokeyen, you know. Yeah, mysterious balls. There are certain, I think the biggest thing is like lucky reds have gone down a ton. There are certain items that just give you vanities from previous years aren't doing as hot right now, because that's the first things people sell off. A lot of players have a hard time making Pokeyen right now. They're feeling really frustrated. So they're selling off investments or credit card swiping, which is why RP is so cheap, you know. So we're seeing a lot of affecting the economy in that regard. I mean, I'm still, yeah, once again, I'm still up, thankfully, you know, in a lot of ways. But my lucky reds, there's certain things like that are down. I've either net neutraled on, or I'm just gonna hold. The mineral meme is like, if an investment is down, you just hold. That's the beautiful, you know. That's the beautiful. I'm a big, you know, diamond hands type beat in PokeMMO. One of my biggest problems though is I honestly probably hold too long, you know. It was an honest answer to the question, you know. All my mysterious ball investment. I wish I dumped deep into, what's it called? I wish I dumped deep into mystery boxes, because those are insane. I covered those in a recent stream recap, you know. Dude, there are some really cheap vanities, man. It's a good question. Why do you need so much Pokeyen if you can't use even use the GTL? It is one of the #1 things that we underestimated as IronMan. I go through so much Pokeyen. A lot of it is breeding. The breeding braces are 10,000 Pokeyen a piece. So doing a full box of breeds is 600,000 Pokeyen. So if you want, 5 times 31 or, good IV Pokemon, it's super, super expensive, right? So breeding's a lot of the Pokeyen, as well as berry farming. Getting the Leppas that I need for, getting all the Leppas that I need for Shiny Wars is super, super expensive. All the Pokeballs that you might need as well. What else? My main Pokeyen costs are the crushers, the harvesters that you need for the berries to berry farm, and then breeding, and then quick balls and nest balls for catch events to try to get free reward points as an IronMan account to be able to get a 30-day donor status for, or even breeders and like that. Yeah, IronMan just you'd spend a lot more yen than you'd realize, or repels, kind of, a lot of little trickle things like that. Like, I've been trying to do a Jimmy run and a trainer rerun every day, and even that's like not always sustaining. I have to like take a break on what's it called? Shiny War tips, stock up, grind, prepare, buzzwords. The main thing right now is just preparation, getting as many dittos as an IronMan account. Obviously my prep is different than a main account, but stocking up on rare encounters, things like fossils on a main account, things like dittos, things like making Pokeyen, of course, Leppas, fossils, Leppas, dittos are probably the biggest things as any account, to be fair. Mysterious balls are not really, they're like, they can be crazy, but they're just not really worth the amount of Pokeyen. There are better options. And then, once we get closer to Shiny Wars, you'll start thinking about like IRL prep, and that includes like a mobile device so you can go and stretch and get some sun and exercise a little bit during Shiny Wars. You don't want to be, cooped up and going crazy. Food, usually meal prepping before Shiny Wars, or getting something in that regard, having whatever things planned. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Taking time off work if you need to or if you want to. It's a lot, man. Just for your first war. The problem is, man, Shiny War is so intense. The problem is just do the best you can and have fun. Man, like, because the problem is like, imagine, okay, if Shiny Wars is like 2 to 3 months out, Shiny Wars is like the Super Bowl. Imagine if someone walked up to you and was like, hey man, I want to be in the Super Bowl in 2 to 3 months. What should I do? Like, you have to be like, oh well, fuck, bro, you gotta go fucking go to the gym every day, you gotta go fucking train with your team, you gotta do a ton of, you gotta dedicate your life, bro. Like, it's the most competitive, biggest thing. Like, it's hard to explain. It's so much, it's, if you're just starting to prepare for Shiny Wars, I wouldn't say it's too late. It's not too late to get top 50, but it's definitely too late to get top 3. Definitely. If you have not started preparing 1 year out in advance, I think it's too late to get top 3. Yeah, wow, JW Tree continues to be my long lost twin brother. Yes, if you want to hit top 50, just prepare what you can and play a lot. The biggest thing is like Leppas. If you want to go for top 3, it's never too late. I think it is too late. I could be wrong. I think it's too late. I could be wrong. If you're just starting to prepare now and you want to be top 3, you're competing against people who have spent a year preparing. Like, not for swipers, I guess. Okay, that is true. I guess if you want to credit card swipe $1 million or like some crazy, yeah. But at the end, is it luck based, right? Not, yes and no. So are Magic the Gathering games luck based, right? There's a fair bit of, are card games, right? There's poker luck based, right? Yes and no. I'm not going to sit here and say, shiny hunting is the same skill level as like Overwatch, or like, it's not, right? But it's a different kind of skill. It's a marathon, not a sprint, right? Shiny hunting is all about consistently shiny hunting at high efficiency for long hours, which is very difficult. A lot of people can shiny hunt efficiently for 1 hour. Well, most people don't. Most people, when they shiny hunt the game, they probably shiny hunt it like, the average player probably shunts at like 70% efficiency, if I were to guess, right? Maybe even less. it takes a long time, right? During shiny wars, you want to be hunting at like 100% or like 90% efficiency for like 12 hours a day, like for a month. It's really, really hard. It's like running a marathon or like an Ironman or whatever it may be, you know? Yeah, luck is an aspect, but it is, yeah, the more encounters you do, the faster you do them, which is, people don't think about it, but it is hard. People don't realize how like tick perfect and how like much downtime people who casually shiny hunt, which I do most of my time, right? There's so much, you have to know, there's so much downtime between each click and each, you know, thing like that. There is a lot of luck involved. I mean, a lot. There's luck involved, but it comes down to when you have 30 people shunting over a month, you eliminate a lot of that luck. Like that's the other thing is like the longer the more amount of players and the longer the period, the more you eliminate the luck, and it becomes a whoever works the hardest, you know, the larger your sample size. If shiny war was like a 1 week event, that would be a lot more like, okay, that's a lot more luck involved, you know. It's also a lot less, you know, sweaty grinding, right? Yeah, that's why the first war was 2 months long, which we ended up was way too long, but they wanted to eliminate the luck element, you know, which they do. Yeah, I think 1 month is perfect, is like the sweet spot. No mistakes. Yeah. A boost. That's hey, so fair. Like well, the thing is, most players, I'm gonna be honest, most Pokemon players probably shouldn't care about shiny war, and I say that in the most respectful, you know, like it's shiny war is the one event that is not for the average player, and we're not trying to pretend it is, you know, like it's the Super Bowl. You can't just show up and join the NFL, you know, like it is the most competitive event. You know, you don't just show up and join a marathon, you know. It's the one event that is super intense. You can, but it's super competitive, and yeah. Now, okay, I have no experience. It's a great question. Is shiny IV gambling worth it while breeding? I've never done it. I don't know. It's out of my depth. I know of it, right? I know the numbers to some extent, but honestly, that's up to you and your Pokeyen stack. I don't know. I don't know about it, man. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk out of my depth. I've never done it. I don't have experience. Great question, though. Back from Meeting Hell. Meeting Hell over by 1 p.m. Not bad. Or maybe it's a different time for you, to be fair. But, like, welcome, Puggies. Hell yeah. Look at this IronMan. IronMan Little Bunny is a good name. Good luck to you, Xanarchy. Xanarchy's still doing a hide and seek, by the way, in chat. I definitely know where that's at, I think. I feel like I do. That's in a fucking insanely far spot, if I'm not mistaken, Zan. Or maybe I'm crazy. Maybe they have to have a different spot. That's tough. That's a cool one, though. Good luck to luck, dude. First one to find and trade Xanarchy on channel 4 could say Lunar New Year mystery box. He's doing a quick little hide and seek impromptu. I know where this is. Dude, Oso, yoink it. For another character account on the same account, usually the account box, like the extra PC space, is probably the biggest one. It's a great question. I think most alt accounts probably should be made on a new login, like on a different email, so you can play them both at the same time if you want to. This is a great question. This is a great question that I'm sure a lot of Pokemon players don't know the answer to. I didn't understand this for a long time. Someone said I'm confused. Why? Because it's very like, it's almost like it's like back up here, but very casual, I guess is the answer. Someone said I'm confused. Why are some spots 3 times horde and other are 5 times horde? The real answer to that is so that when you're playing through those storylines, you don't randomly encounter 5 Pokemon at like Route 1 in Kanto that can all attack you and kill you. Like that would be really, really bad. So that's why you can't horde at certain locations. If you do a sweet scent on Route 1, you can't do a times wave horde. And it's because hordes happen naturally as well, right? You can naturally run into times 3 or times 5 hordes by single encountering. That happens. So the ×3 hordes are usually at like middle level parts in the storyline, or early to middle, and then ×5 hordes are at that later stages of the game because you can randomly single encounter them, if that makes sense. It's just for balancing of the storylines hilariously, so you don't run into like 5, you know, even like run into like 5 level 5 Rattatas if you're like at route 1 would destroy you, you know. It's a great question. Yes, that is the official in-game encounter Ray, so that does reset when you get a shiny. I think that is a totally fair. I would love to have you in the team, Tank. I appreciate you being honest about that. That's what it's all about, you know. I mean, it's a totally fair stipulation to still be allowed into the IronMan account. That's a cool. That's a cool stipulation as well. Iron Porter, if you could, let me see if I can add you. Iron Porter. It's easier to do it since you're already a member of. Maybe they already invited you. To be fair. Oh, someone else got you. There you go. Perfect. Okay, awesome. Thank you, whoever did that. Next trainer rerun spot on Della. Sorry, I'm doing a scuffed trainer rerun. I gotta lock it a little bit. Okay. Only shiny Raymond. Great question. Yeah, it's a great. Yeah. Hell yeah, Mike. Good work, man. Have you, yeah, Pat, have you ever considered a live call-in show element for your streams? Yes, I think it would be interesting. It'd be really hard to moderate is the problem. I like the idea of doing some, maybe one day. There's so many ways I could improve my content always. It's a great idea. I really like the idea because a lot of my content is around the community and is with you guys. The problem is like, it's more difficult than you would think to do something like that, but like radio shows do it, you know. Finding someone with like good mic quality is like, not everybody always has the best microphones, to the point where it's like mobile, certain ones are really, you know, unhearable. You run into a lot of practicality problems, and it would take a lot of prep and time that I don't have right now. But I like the idea. I guess it's the best way. Like, I love the idea, maybe one day, but it's pretty low on my priority list right now is probably the best way to answer that. I have so many other things that I would love to work on. Someone else already invited Lion, I think, too. Thank you so much. But once again, it's a great idea, one that I've thought of, and I appreciate you asking about it. Ooh, Chandelure used for it. Chandelure is really good in raids. It's really good in the like event. It's good. It's used against the Pumpkin boss, the Halloween like event boss. Raids, flame body Pokemon, PvP. Chandelure is great in a lot of things. Xanarchy is still hide and seeking, by the way. That should be a pretty easy price check, John Cena. If you know how to price check in PokeMMO, it should be a pretty easy price check on the GTL. I guess it's, I don't know if you would include the nature in that, but I could be wrong. I don't, some people swear by controllers. Controllers are super comfy for some. I prefer mouse and keyboard. I don't know, I just prefer that personally, but people love controllers, which I think is I love that controllers is a casual option for those wanting to lean back in their chair and like play PokeMMO. Like I've used controller. I don't like the D-pad on controllers for like moving, like single encountering in Pokemon. I don't enjoy with controller. I love sweet scent hunting with Leppas. ×5 hordes with Leppas is fantastic on controller. That shit is wicked good. Wicked chill. D-pad? Yeah, the like, come on. Or like using analog. I don't like the D-pad or analog stick to like move joystick. I'm talking about both. You're on an Xbox 360 controller here. D-pad, the zoomer mind is destroyed from a zoomer. This is a small controller. Wait, do I have a... I used to have a controller resting up there. I have... I have... Shocker. I have a lot. I have like 3 different controllers in my grabbing vicinity. So here's like a knockoff Xbox controller. So this is not like it's a Power A. They're not that good. But like this show on camera. Yeah. Like, you know, the D-pad or joystick. It's so small. This feels like shit to... I don't like using these to like move and... Using a joystick to move in PokeMMO feels like shit because it's like a fully circular thing and like a non-diagonal movement game, you know? It feels bad to me. I don't know. Someone finally won, dude. Nice, Xanarchy. Congrats. Thanks for doing it. I do have a PS2 controller over here as well with like a little adapter. And I have an original Xbox. I have like 3 different controllers around and grab and reach. Xbox original controller. Not the Duke. Sorry. I don't think I have a Duke down. Maybe one of them? I don't think so. I wish. So called a nostalgia. I actually don't. To be fair, it's been a long time, JW. I don't know if I remember. Now I want to go test it though. I was just thinking about that game. I love that game. I mean I want to do a YouTube video on that game. The problem was I think I talked about this. I started a video for it and I put a lot of time into it, but I kind of just realized like this video, I don't know if anyone would enjoy it. You know, I was doing a video where I just go through the main storyline of nostalgia and like show all the progress and grinding and like blah blah. It's like no one who like, I don't know if people care about that. I don't know if it would take so long. It would probably get so few views, even though I would love to do it. I feel like a better way to do, I feel like a video essay on nostalgia would be much better versus like a progress orientated like playthrough type thing. That is true. Oh, okay. Well, wait a minute. Okay. Well, fuck, that wasn't popular. Oh, wait. Oh my God, you're right. That's what popping off, Dimitri. That wasn't popular when I started making that video, but you're that algo's popped off. You're 1,000% right. They're like, I mastered a dead MMO. That's true. Damn. Okay. Well, maybe I'll have to, I would love to do that for nostalgia, man. That's a really fucking cool game. That'd be cool. We'll have to see. Is this the trainer I fight? I gotta lock in a little bit more. I'm getting way too distracted. I yap. Who would have thought? Versus our potters, I can use my feet. I respect it. I don't like using joysticks in PokeMMO. It feels really weird to me. I have a ton of videos. I appreciate the questions, John Cena. Also, shout out, love your wrestling talents. I do ask, please Google questions before asking in stream, just because I've spent the past 5 years dedicated to making videos answering questions about PokeMMO. The last 2 questions you have asked, I do have videos on, and just you'll get a better answer, you'll get a faster answer, a better answer, and a more succinct answer generally if you watch a video of mine. If I have like a video dedicated to answering that question, if you Google like best Pokemon to beat PokeMMO, I have tons of video guides on that, as well as like best budget Pokemon. Here is here's like top 20. Here's top 5 budget Pokemon to beat PokeMMO. This was made in 2025, so it should still be pretty accurate. There you go, man. Oh, shut up, dude. Now it's playing in the background. Whoops. Do you have Joy-Cons? No, fuck Joy-Cons. That's the worst controller ever made, respectfully. I don't even play. My wife owns a Switch. I don't ever use it because I hate Joy-Cons so much. Everything is fucking unplayable. I should just get like a Switch Pro controller, but they're also really fucking expensive. I've never played Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is crazy. I would love to play that at some point, right? But I just hate the Switch so much, largely because of the Joy-Cons, but also because like I just don't. It's funny, I play PokeMMO, right, as like my main game, but I don't really like most Nintendo games or most Nintendo products. Like the Wii is fun, good nostalgia, and it's like I'll play Wii Sports every so often. I'm not a fan of a ton of Wii games or sorry, Nintendo games, or I don't care for the Switch. I don't like the GameCube. That's a really hot. A lot of people fucking love the GameCube. I'm sorry, it's my opinion. Feel free to disagree. Feel free to enjoy it. I don't really care for the GameCube. I hate the Switch. The Wii is fine, but it's one of my lesser played consoles. The Game Boy I love the Game Boy. Game Boy's classic. The DS is solid, but I don't play as much as I maybe should. What else? I don't know. It's just like not a huge Nintendo guy, weirdly, even though I respect it. It's just not really, I guess, for me, my main. I'm playing a retro console. I love PS2 and Xbox 360. And I don't own an N64, and I really do want to get one, to be fair. That's still like, that's probably like the highest priority console on my retro game collection. I really want to play Battle Revolution. I actually ordered a copy once, and then I got refunded because they realized they didn't actually have it in stock, but they had on the website for like a retro store. I really want to. There's an elemental orb. That's good. That's huge. Yeah. Oof. I'm sure about there. That's really cool. Hey, I respect that a ton, Pango. Good, have fun, whatever Pokemon game you enjoy, man. That's awesome. Good for you, dude. And good luck on your hunt. Gotcha. Sorry, I misread that. So gotcha. Okay, I hate that you clocked me so aggressively, JD. When you go to a buffet, do you just enjoy your meal, or do you do the mental math to see how much you need to eat for the restaurant to lose money? I don't want the restaurant to lose money, but it's part of the process on accident. I don't do the mental math to like make them lose money. I do, however, eat as much food as I possibly can to the extent that it is uncomfortable, and I like almost throw up every time I go to a bar. It's the American DNA or something. I don't know what it is. It's also like the poor. It's me growing up poor and American DNA and broken brain. And the fucked up thing is that is me enjoying my meal. If I left a buffet not holding back pukage, I would not have enjoyed my time. And there is that's arguably a mental disorder. Like, that's a problem, but hey, it is what it is. I'm the person I am. I can't, you know, it is what it is, boys. It is what it is. I fucking like eating at buffets. There you go, man. Get your money's worth, or the variety. I love buffets. It's bad. I try not to go to them because I don't need more buffets, you know. But God, do I love Indian lunch buffets. Like, I love don't give a boy like me an unlimited gulab jamun. It's a bad time for my future. Cutting years off my life, but it's so fucking, gulab jamun is so tasty, bro. It's so good. Now I just want gulab jamun. God damn it. Without telling me. That's the, yeah, I love that the term food insecure is fantastic. I really do feel like that's like a great, like, because it's, yeah, I like that word a lot, the term. But yeah, like I have like a big problem with like wasting food, like to a stupid degree, you know. Like it's I always say like I will eat rotting produce to just because I can't stand, depends on how rotting, to be fair. I can't stand wasting food, and it really bothers me. And like, I'm the guy at like dude, I'm like the fucking not saying goat as in greatest of all time, saying goat as in like the mountainous animal. I am the goat at the table at like a restaurant. If we order apps, or like if there's ever any, like if someone like has leftover, I try not to be too weird about it, but I am that guy. Often I won't ask, but if someone offers, that's probably the best way. If someone offers like, yo Pat, because they know I have these like leftover wings, I'm not gonna take them home. Do you want them? I'll always take them, but I'm not gonna ask like, yo, can I have your leftover? That's weird, you know. But do I have the urge to always ask my friends? I've seen people eat half a burger and then just like let the waiters take the rest. It breaks my heart. They're not doing anything wrong. It's not their fault. They're just eating their fill and they're being responsible and healthy, right? I have to resist the urge to be like, it brings me great emotional pain to see the half the burger go to the trash. Like it's really, which is really dumb. It's really, let me qualify, that is stupid. That is like a mental, like, yeah, dude, it's not, yeah, but it's oh, I feel so weird. I hate seeing food be wasted. I hate, yeah, like if I let produce go bad, it ruins my day. Like I feel so bad. I feel so guilty about it. I feel so fucking bad. But it is not worth to ruin your day over $3 of onions. Like that, let me qualify, like I'm wrong. Like that, don't develop the same mentalities that I have. Like I'm trying to warn you guys against it, you know? But that's the mentalities I think a lot of us were taught growing up, you know, type beat. Like your emotions and your feelings are like one of the most valuable things, you know, or especially if like I'm an overweight guy. I don't need to worry about, it's better to protect my body. I should be like, oh, I could waste this food and protect my health and live longer on this planet, or I could eat the food and feel better. But like, I'm fine. I don't need to eat the food. You know what I'm saying? But you're like used to like It's a survival thing, you know. Like a lot of us are like that, you know. If I forget about my potato, yes, dude, yup, yeah. I knew that's like, dude. I mean, depending on where you're at, it could be a lot. Yeah, don't do it. You're doing the thing. Like, I feel like my dad was very much like, I always talk about Terry Cruz's character from Everybody Hates Chris, where he's like, oh, he like picked up a chicken wing from the trash. Like, who threw away this half-eaten chicken wing? That's 14 cents of chicken on there. Like, that became my whole personality. Like, my dad was like that. Like that. I was at a very young age, I was very much like that, and that was part of a survival. I think growing up food insecure. But God, you got to drop it. You got to drop that. You got to get over it. It just takes long-term therapy or long-term things to adjust that mentality, you know. Type beat. Yeah, that's kind of my, like, I am the automatic disposal. I'm the guy at the table who will just eat any leftovers, or like, I'm not picky type beat, you know. I get that. Some days I get that, duck. Like at a buffet, you don't like, it's so funny, like, you don't want to be that stereotypical person. I've just embraced it. Fuck it. I'm just the cartoon character. I'm the guy who orders a full rack of ribs at a restaurant. I used to be like, oh, you know, I want to order a full rack of ribs, but I don't want to look fat, even though I am fat. I'm actually just gonna order like a fucking, you know, I'm gonna order half a rack of ribs and like take some home and then just like starve myself at the restaurant to like eat later. Like that. At that point, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm tired of trying to care about what I look like for people. I'm just gonna order the full rack of ribs, man. If I'm gonna die, it's one thing, but you know, that's, yeah. I like being the human garbage disposal for leftovers. I love leftovers, man. Leftovers are a fucking treat, dude. I'm a new player. Are there any tutorial? Finally, a good PokeMMO on topic discussion. What's up? Welcome to the game, Dad. Any tutorial I need to interact with the main storyline first? Great question. The biggest thing is, PokeMMO is kind of like a wiki game. I would just say play the storylines, have fun, enjoy yourself, and whenever you have a question, just Google it. As dumb as that sounds, right? 10 years ago, or less, I'm sorry, 6 years ago, if you had a question about PokeMMO and you try to Google it, you legitimately would find almost nothing. Almost nothing. Most questions were not answered. There was no YouTube videos, or very few. There was very few forum posts and very few guides. There was so little. Nowadays, if you Google a question, you can, if you Google like what's, you know, Jimmy Run in PokeMMO, what's Jimmy Run, you'll find 30 different videos from like 20 different creators explained in like 18 different ways. Like, it's awesome. There are so many ways to answer questions. There's so many different alternatives, different methods. We are flushed for options these days, and it's awesome. Like, that didn't exist 6 years ago, you know. Yeah, Xanarchy's doing some fun stuff right now in chat, which is cool. Pokemon is like leftovers. I love leftovers, man. I look forward to them. I love leftovers too. 8% more HP. Okay, I didn't even think about it like that. Now I see what you're saying. Ooh, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm glad you asked. This is a great question. Someone said, hey Pat, I'm kind of new to the game. Do you think that saving Ditto boxes for Shiny Wars is worth it? I think that Ditto prices might increase during Shiny War. I like that you said you're new. If you're new, I wouldn't save, because getting that capital now to build your account is more worth than making a little bit of extra Pokeyen by selling Ditto boxes. I agree with you. I think they will be worth more during Shiny Wars, but at what point, how much more, you know, people need plenty of Dittos now. It's better to get that money now versus selling it later, because you need to build your account. If you're new, you need your trainer rerun Articuno, your catching Breloom, your Jimmy Run team, all the Dittos, your other goals, fossils, whatever you want, vanities. If you're a newer player, flesh out your account first versus maximizing profits, in my personal opinion. If you are an endgame player and you want to stock up on fossils or Dittos or maybe mysterious balls, they're all risky, so please be careful with what you put your money into. But if you're an endgame player and you want to stock up on those or hold them until Shiny Wars, I think that's fine, because you have your, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, like you want to, yeah, does that make sense? you need to build yourself up first, right? It's kind of like, should you save your money from your first job in high school, or should you like use it to go to college, or use it to like buy a thing that will help you make more money? You know, like you gotta develop yourself first. So develop that new account, get the Pokeyen now and spend it and build your account while you can. That sooner is liquid money is more important when you're new because you need so much stuff. Great question. Hopefully it helps a little bit. No, Dragon's Brawl Tower is not payday that much anymore. I want to say like the main payday spot these days, probably the spot in Johto, like the Chansey spawn spot where you can hunt legendaries. And I think that's probably the most like payday spot in the game these days. Great question. Someone's literally just asked. Yeah, I think the best payday spot in Pokemon nowadays is like Route 47 Johto, maybe. Actually, I don't know. But is that just like, is that the most profit though? I don't know. I don't know what the best payday spot is these days. Someone should probably answer a lot better. Only got Kanto done. If you have Kanto done, Island 5 Meadow, Adela Bay, Berry Forest. There you go. There's some better answers. If you have Kanto done, Island 5 Meadow is where I would go. You pop lures and you get higher level mons. Polyworld over at like Mount Silver, like that, on that spot ish, Jamie. With the Mount Silver like outside single encounter spots. The crossbow last year, words of farming, fossil farming. I try to mention it in stream recaps. The main thing is like fossil farming. Fossil farming is really good money usually during war, but it's hard to tell like what the rules will be this year. They really change things a little bit every single year to like rebalance them. So it's just kind of, it's tough to say until the Shiny War is actually announced what will be the best this year, you know. We're still learning. Like that's the Pokemon players are still adapting and still learning. Someone said, how do you get Alpha Articuno? By playing during the was it the Christmas event? There was one of the holiday events had a very limited Alpha Articuno raid that I was able to do on the IronMan account, which was really hard and very time like sensitive on the IronMan. I'm glad you, it's a cool flex. I'm glad you noticed. I appreciate it, you know. Ooh. Xanarchy, dude, Xanarchy is actively doing hide and seeks, by the way, in chat. If you want to go get some free stuff, if you just go find him, he'll give you free stuff. He's posting his little images in stream, in chat, in stream. Sorry, I gotta organize these clips. Great question that I'm sure a lot of Pokemon players don't know the answer to. I didn't understand this for a long time. Someone said I'm confused. This will be a long stream recap. Yeah, that's really sweet, Oso. It's in YouTube chat as well. Thank you, Zan. What the next alpha interview you think? I don't know. That's a super and boring answer. I don't know. Could be anything. I don't know, man. I'm surprised they've done so far it's Suicune and Articuno, right? Are the two? I don't know, man. What's up, Cheesy Beefcake? I like the name. What's up, man? How you doing today? Classic Twitch name right there. Repeat balls are better than dust balls after you catch. So usually you catch 15 Dittos with the dust balls and then switch to repeat, right? Then if you break the streak, you gotta switch back to dust. So if you like catch, you have to like, if you like go catch an alpha while Ditto farming, you have to then switch back to dust for the first 15. Dude, yeah. That is so, I mean, that's so you're very sweet, Jupi. It's very, I'm honored people feel that way. Like I'm just a goofy guy. Like I'm just love this game. I'm happy to be here playing it. That's, you know, I'm honored people. I never thought that I could ever be like a guide maker. I didn't think that the way I explained things would be digestible. I didn't think I could do it. And I just tried it. And I'm just kind of honored people find it helpful. That's all I can say, you know. Just lucky and glad, happy to be here. I work pretty hard. I do, but a lot of people work really hard in life and don't go, you know, appreciate it or whatever. So I'm lucky to work hard and be appreciated, right? That's really fucking sweet, man. That's all I could ask for. Hi, dude. Today I'm doing pretty freaking good today, man. What's up, dude? I'm excited. I'm just consistently making Shiny War progress, talking to chat, memeing. I think I'm going on vacation this weekend, which I didn't expect, but it's kind of impromptu. Going to the beach, I think, this weekend. So I'm just trying to get some good. I want to get full. I owe you guys good streams. I only streamed 2 days last week, which it was lame. I'm gonna be honest. That's fucking lame. I didn't like that. But I need a little bit of a break. So the goal this week is to do 4 long, healthy, hard streams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Earn my vacation, earn my keep, and then take a break, and then come back. And I'll probably be. Ooh, I might not be live next Monday, or I'll be live later. I'm not sure. That I'll have to see. I'm not sure. But I'll be live Tuesday for sure. Where's Xanarchy's current location? Let me go see. He's still doing his Ooh. I should know this, but I don't know if I do. I really should know that. I feel it's really familiar, but I don't know where that's at, honestly. It looks very, very familiar. I'm honored. I appreciate it, Ewan. Much love. Sorry if I'm butchering the name. Much love to you, man. I appreciate it, dude. I'm honored you think that the streams are high quality. I would call them middling quality at best. I try, like, the best part, like the high quality part of the stream is the stream recap intro. I spend about 1 hour before every stream going through, or maybe an hour and a half sometimes, honestly. Achievement showcase, events, going through the forums, checking Discord DMs, you know, getting all the stories lined up that I'm going to cover that day, checking the market, going over the market and looking, you know, over the thing, and then trying to figure out, like, what's it called, you know, why an item did change over its market history. Understanding that it's a lot. It's, you know, that's the fun part, or the high quality part. Does Patrouski tan or turn into a tomato? Take your guess. What do you think? If you guessed big plump tomato, you guessed correctly. I mean, anybody can, like, I can tan if I do it properly. If I get like a little bit of sun and then break, and then a little bit of sun, and then, you know, anybody can tan, right? From my maybe you guys consult your doctor. That's my, I could be wrong. I don't fucking know, actually. I'm not a skin doctor. I'm not a dermatologist. I assume most people can tan. Even if you're like super pale, but you have to like go gradually, or wear like some, if you're so pale, so he's gonna like wear like sunscreen to, you know, to tan or whatever, right? She's so dark, dude. So yeah, it's funny. I have a picture of 6th grade me somewhere. I was dark as a kid, because I was outside 24/7. Dude, one of the most craziest. I had a jarring transformation from like 6th to 7th grade because I discovered video games, like really discovered them. 6th grade me was like wearing a puka shell necklace, and I was like super tan / like, and I was like skinny and like all this, and then like 7th grade me, I was like pale and like a white hoodie. Dude, it was a crazy transformation. Probably not. I also discovered depression, I think, in 6th grade, so that was, you know, it is what it is. But it was a fun, dude, I used to be, even my sister as well. My sister was like, people didn't believe my sister was my sister growing up, because she was also like she could tan pretty aggressively. It's funny that some kids just tan, dude, that they're outside of time playing sports. Oh, I was like, if you live in fucking South Texas, like never wore sunscreen, that'll do it, man. Like, okay, hell yeah. I think of it as, when I see that, I think of like, is Ewan McGregor pronounced like that? Like Ewan? Or is that Ewan? I think it's Ewan, right? Ewan. It's not McGregor, is it? Ewan? No, is it McGregor? Obi-Wan? It's McGregor. Okay. I got Ewan McGregor on the brain. Is it, you say it Ewan or Ewan? Is it Ewan? Is it a mixture? How to say Ewan McGregor? I think it's Ewan.
Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, it's Ewan. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, got it. They're showing Train Spotting in my local movie theater soon. I've already seen it, but I can't wait to rewatch it. Watching that in theaters will go crazy, man. My wife's never seen it, so we'll watch that for the first time with her. I finally got my wife to watch Eraserhead. Not that I don't even know if like Eraserhead is just lives in my head rent free. I don't know if I particularly like Eraserhead. I think I do. It's the weirdest movie I've ever seen by far. And the most memorable. I just never, I always, Eraserhead is the movie I think about the most. It's the movie that like, it's my Roman Empire. I probably think about Eraserhead like once a day. It's just such a weird movie. Every other cave, fuck. The Scottish name. That okay? Isn't Ewan McGregor Scottish? Okay, that makes. I never put together that Ewan is a Scottish name. That makes okay. That makes so much sense. The famous scene in Trainspotting where he's like, "It's fucking shite being Scottish." With the lowest of the low, Trainspotting is great, man. Also, that's bullshit. Being Scottish is based because I actually had a lot of Scottish friends when I played RuneScape because a lot of Scottish people play RuneScape. Scottish people, not to generalize, but like one of those things like being Scottish is great because you'll be incredibly social and make so many friends because often Scottish people drink a lot and are depressed, so you're the funniest motherfuckers on the planet. From my experience, Scottish people are the funniest motherfuckers I've ever met. Consistently, like it's crazy. Scottish people are always the fucking funniest motherfuckers, man. That's my anecdotal experience, not to generalize. We can do it in a fun way, blah blah blah. I never played Tibia. That'd be cool to play at some point. Gotta do Geometry Dash first, okay? It's been tough, BBN. I owe you that, but yeah. Or Bob's, yeah. I'm not as familiar, but yeah. Most people are bops. There you go. Most people bop. People just bop for different reasons. There you go. That's that's it, man. That's all it is. Let me everybody bops. Hoggies is the wrong word. I think it's fine. Like is cool. Everybody's cool. Open a can of beer like that. Like I mean, that's just it's just a cultural, like there's nothing wrong with, I mean, obviously drink responsibly, but like it's one of those like that's just a cultural difference, you know. There will be like I've met Europeans who will drink a lot more but drink more responsibly than someone like someone that I might know who like drink less but it like hurts them more. Like I don't drink a whole lot because I am very affected by it, and then I know that if I could get unhealthy really quickly about it, right? So I just don't drink a whole lot. But there are people who like drink more than me who will do it healthily. If that makes sense. It's kind of weird, but like just do whatever's best for you. With the TLDR. Yeah, yeah, it's people who live in like cold places. You just stay inside and you end up drinking. That's like a case all across the world, you know. It's kind of true. That's also I've said before, dude, so it is ridiculous how many of my like best friends or very close friends have been from Michigan I've had a lot. I always vibe with Michiganders as well. Speaking of like people I vibe with, just generalizing, which is not but positive generalizations to some extent. Still not great, but it is what it is. I think we can have that discussion here. Where the fuck am I going? This is the worst trainer run of all time. I'm trolling, but that's okay. We're having fun. I've had so many best friends who were from Michigan. A stuffed trainer rerun is still good Pokeyen. That's all. You know what? That matters on the IronMan account, man. I got like 2 elemental orbs, which is crazy as well. For football, yeah, that's fair. It's like not that I'm not gonna like sit here and I'm never gonna be that person who like sits here and backseats someone's drinking. You know you better than I. Like just do whatever you know. Talk to your doctor, talk to your friends, stay in check. But like I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'm not gonna backseat that. People are adults. They're gonna make their own decisions. Oh. There's layers to it, but yada yada yada. Kelly messed up trainers. I'm kind of messing. I'm going really slow. Like I don't know. Efficiency. It's similar to like Shiny Wars. Like efficiency just matters a lot more than people realize. Like being inefficient can cause you to get so many less shinies, or so much less Pokeyen per hour. You know. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, for me, that's what I was thinking. Oh, so like it's harder to do a trainer rerun mindlessly than a gym rerun. I also just have more muscle memory with the gym runs, but they're in more of an order. You just fly to the cities. They're in more of an order than the trainers, like being sporadically spaced throughout. That's how I personally feel, you know, no right or wrong there, but trainer runs are definitely harder for me to do efficiently, or mindlessly. A better word. We only have 13 minutes left in this. We'll go do some fossil farming, I think. I'm already getting a little bit lower on amulet coins, which is kind of crazy. I've been farming that a ton. Me doing my turn on nubbies. I am not supposed to fight this trainer. That's fine. Wanna watch? Oh, no shot. Wanna watch a Safari Shiny Pinecrow? Is it live or is it like a video? If it's live, 1,000 trillion % yes. Can they live right now? Oh my, wait, can they stop? Can they wait for me, or is that, if not, that's too annoying. I get that. Pinecrow Hoenn, I will hop to the main account and head to that right now. Good luck to you, Ewan. Channel one. Okay, I'm gonna try that. One sec. Holy man. Watching videos for a week and a half within my region. Dude, I appreciate you also, your name is Buttsonator. Much love. I'm honored you watch. I'm so happy the videos have been helpful. Thank you for taking the time to come and leave a positive comment. That is above and beyond, man. I really appreciate that, Buttsonator. Anyways, what's happening? Someone has a live Safari Shiny. Let me hop on the main account really quick. See if I can hop over there really fast. Pat, I have some bad news. Spidget has unfortunately shut down Metrodome Monday because he was losing too much money. The most Spidget thing I've ever seen. Poor guy. It's not his fault he's unlucky. Good luck to him in the future. Also, like, it's one of those things he probably should put it on hold every so often. That makes a lot of sense, you know? I'm sure he didn't shut it down permanently or some shit. Oh, it's Hoenn Safari Zone. What am I? Yeah, I'm trolling. One sec. I'm too distracted. My brain is getting more and more smaller every day. One sec. I'm playing W on the left and right side of my screen. Okay. A while, dude. Yeah, that's a great Ewan. Like that's how you stay consistent long term, dude. Yeah. Repeat balls are better after you catch 15 Dittos, John Cena. I also have a Ditto catching guide on my channel as well. But yeah, so dust, you have to catch 15 Dittos first, which you do with dust balls, and you switch to repeats. I went to Unova. Stop! Shut up, Patrouski. Shut up, Patrouski. Shut up. Oh my God! Shut up, Patrouski. I'm fucking stupid. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm just too. I don't know what to say. Okay. No. I want to come to the pine. No. Yeah, bro will only be there in 3 hours. Just catch the pine. No, I'm coming. Yeah, love it. I know. I just haven't. The older I get, the harder it's getting to multitask. I'm gonna be so real. I had an uncle try to warn me about this and I didn't listen, but it's happening, boys, in live time. I'm getting so much worse at multitasking as I age. Okay. Oh my goodness. Thank you for waiting. Dude, shout out to Team Risk and thank you so much for waiting, 5-6. Apparently we have a live... This is a rare shiny. I think a rare single encounter here, right? We have a live shiny Pineco in the Safari Zone. I don't know the odds. Also, yeah, being on Team Risk while Safari shining, what a Giga Chad. I don't know the odds of catching this. If somebody knows the percentage, the fact that it's asleep is a really big deal. I'm so glad to see that. Oh, all I can say is good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. You have my luck, my hopes, my dreams, my streams, luck and dreams and dreams and trash. Everything behind you, man. Good luck, good luck, good luck to Team Risk and this player 5-6. Good luck, good luck, good luck, man. We are going for the entire Safari deck, so this is huge. Like, that's so fucking Giga Chad. Being called Team Risk, going for full shiny Safari decks. Flex on us harder. I love that. Oh my goodness. That's so sick. I don't know if we know the flea rate. That's crazy that like information like that in Pokemon is still like so. Good luck to. He's throwing. Good luck. Good luck. Shake. Yes. 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 Yeah. Let's go. Dude, congrats. Oh, that's so. Oh, first ball. Dude, fucking congrats, 5-6. Holy. That was such a relief, man. I was really scared. I was not feeling great about that. That was amazing. Oh. We played Nubbies. Number Simulator. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Stats. We'll take Spadef. We'll take Spadef. That's good, man. That's good. Phase 3. Congratulations to you, man. That is a beautiful, beautiful shiny. I'm glad we could come. Thank you for waiting. I'm glad we could come see it live on stream. That's a cool memory, man. Congratulations to you, man. That is fucking beautiful. Oh, I'm so glad he got it on the first ball. That's a tough catch, man. That is a tough shiny to catch. The catch rate on Pineco, I'm pretty sure, is quite tough, dude. Yeah, 500 yen. Yeah, it's no, dude, that's no problem. It's more about nice of him to wait, like the time for me to get over there. Okay, I'm gonna hop back to the Ironman and finish up our boring trainer rerun. It's important though. We're getting lag on the login. Wait up. Hold up. No way my client bugs and now I can't log it. That would be funny. But it's honestly still worth it. Unironically still insanely worth it. That is really cool, man. Shout out to Team Risk. That's a really cool project for them to go for. That's really cool, man. Yeah, Pineco is quite rare in the Safari Zone. It's a quite rare shiny. Rare in the Safari Zone. Difficult catch. Like, Pineco's a pain in the butt. Like, people will egg, like, Pineco's an egg shunt. It's one of the, you don't get, like, you might not think about that or consider, but it's usually an egg shunt to my understanding. I didn't even know that, Zenarchy. That's really interesting. I didn't know that Pokemon used Anto Safari mechanic. That's so interesting. That's true. It might be a head. I'm not as familiar with headbutt shunting. That's so true, Duck. It might be. I'm not as headbutt is still so new to me, and I feel like so few people not what the fuck headbutt shunt. Did I say egg butt at some point? I've met some people who love like Fortress. My game is crashing, so I'm so sorry. Give me a sec, chat. Thank you for your patience. I've met a few like Fortress. You don't meet a whole lot of, you know. Lol egg butt. Did I? W egg butt. So far watches is 37%. Okay, huge. Thank you. I've asked Rage for which is over here a long time to acquire, even haven't followed up since. Man. Oh, like the flea rates on all the, yeah. Egg wide duck ass. Been a while since I've seen a wide duck ass. Okay, my PokeMMO game client is broken right now. It might take a few minutes to like unbreak. I'm gonna go ahead and just do a quick beer. I haven't had a stretch break all streams. This is the perfect time to just go ahead and do a quick stretch break. We play, you know, games here for long hours. It's good to go get a stretch break in. It's good to go get some water. You know, it's a hot day outside. Get some water. Take your stretch break, fellas. I will see you guys in like 5 to 10 minutes. I'll be right back. Sorry to go. Yeah, right as you come. What's up, Quinn Stefan? I'll see you guys in like five minutes. Okay. What's your question? Which side of an egg is the butt? Please contemplate my question while you're gone. Okay. BRB boys. 5 to 10 minutes.
bounce on the rhythm, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta make a move to me, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know me, I'm not wasting time. No secrets left to hide. You gotta show me love when you're ready, yeah, yeah, yeah. What can we ever bounce on the rhythm, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta make a move to me, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know me, I'm not wasting time. No secrets left to hide.
Going all the way like I'm Prancer. She gon' bring my shirt cause she mad at me. It's a tragedy. If I'm not rich, then I'm bound to be. Probably wipe my ass with your salary. Running through your mind, burning calories. This is what it's come to. Now I'm staring at the hoochie on me junk things. You're stuck on my mind like you're cancer. Doing all that you ask me I can't do. Flex on what I got. She gon' move it like a dancer. Wondering what's next. No one like an answer. Right now you just don't have the answer. Get check, never bounce. Think I like my banker. She do it without me. Feel like an anchor. She can give a mouse. I'll never thank her. Going all the way like I'm Prancer.
Who's talking about Jorkin? What's up? I saw Alpha talking about Jorkin. Tom called it soft. Huh? Anyways, what's up? We're back. Wait. PokeMMO! You were supposed to open while I was AFK. You're still not. Oh, what the fuck? I can say hi. Hi. It's black screen because my game's not working. This happens every so often. I think it's a. I don't know if it's a PokeMMO bug or like a GPU or computer bug on my end is the problem. So I don't know what. I don't know. It is what it is. Sorry to make you guys wait so long. I'll be back on as soon as I can. The game is just crashed. I could play Nubby, I guess. Or what else could I do? Here, one sec. Save and quit. Here, I got an idea. I got an idea, boys. No, so it's back up, Slim, so I didn't even mention it, but I guess I could have. PokeMMO Hub did go down over the weekend because the domain wasn't renewed. Thankfully, shout out to, I don't even know the owner, I don't think, but like whoever owns or runs PokeMMO Hub, thank you so much and much love to you for doing that. Like, that's insane. And if you ever have problems in the future, I'd love to help wherever I can. Like that is like, PokeMMO Hub is so crucial to PokeMMO, man. It's like the best. That, like, the Team Synergy website's fantastic as well, but like PokeMMO Hub or Team Synergy's website are probably the two best websites like for the game right now. Like super helpful. Do a solo gamble. That's okay. That is quite funny. Gamble with your friends. I didn't even realize you could play gamble with your friends solo until I saw Casey doing it like the other night, which is hilarious. Not to out her in that way, but you know, it is what it is. I have to close all my PokeMMO tabs in my task manager, and then I'm gonna right click PokeMMO, run as administrator. Where my PokeMMO is broken. I'm trying to fix it. Then until it fixes, we'll just play Nubbies, I believe. Why is my notepad not on stream? There we go. Yo Mama is very, very important. Loading up Steam so I can play Nubbies while we wait. PokeNo, yeah. Poke, they don't want me to play. Shake my head. Sometimes it's a bug that happens every so often, and usually like the game will crash and then it won't reopen for like 15 minutes or so. Why are half the people in trade chat just trolls? The problem is that, like, okay, trade chat was really good when the GTL didn't exist. Which the GTL didn't exist until like 2014, I want to say. When did the GTL get added to Pokemon? A lot of people don't even realize that there was a Pokemon before the GTL. There was. I played it. I think like 2014 or so was probably when the GTL got added for the first time. And I like post that, like, trade chat just got used less and less. There are small reasons to do certain things. Okay, fuck, PokeMMO. No, I loaded up Nubbies, but PokeMMO just loaded up. No, nor. Okay, it's fixed, I think. Thank you guys for your patience. Yeah, sorry, we're good. We're good. We're back. So now I gotta close nubbies. God dang it. One sec, fellas. Now I got nubbies over here on my main. Okay, one sec. What's up, Mist? My game broke for a sec, but we're back. Getting everything worked out really quick. Yeah, my game broke for a bit, but I think we're back. Okay. Can't figure out his computer. It's basically it's kind of close enough, you know. That's basically the you kind of nailed it, you know, you got me. Okay, we're so back. Nubby's loaded up over here. We're gaming. Train and run. 10 minutes on train and run. Yeah, checks out. Yeah. Okay, 10-minute on train and rerun left, and then fossil farm. Why do you not try other games like Legends Z to A? It's very possible. I haven't played Legends Arceus. I'd probably first play Legends Arceus. I really like the idea of playing Legends Arceus one day. The main thing is just money and time, man. Like Legends Arceus, I'd have to buy a Switch Pro controller because the what's it called? Number one, I just don't like the Switch. There's tons of games that I want to play, more so than traditional Pokemon games. I'm not anti all new Pokemon games. I think that's silly. You know, I think it's too extreme, right? It's a case by case basis. But I think Nintendo's just lost my trust when it comes to Pokemon games, and I just don't really care to jump off a ledge to try something new. I think Legends Arceus I'd love to try at some point, but it's the money and time, man. You know, like I have so many other games I'd love to play. I've never played the Mass Effect. I played Mass Effect 1 for a little bit, but like not a whole lot, right? I'd rather go play like Mass Effect, or I'd rather go play like Sly Cooper, or I'd rather go play Jak and Daxter. There are so many other amazing old school games that I need to catch up on that I'd love to play. I'd rather play Nubby's Number Simulator. You know, like why would I spend $60 risking if I like? That's how I feel about. I don't play a whole lot of new games in general. If you're like, that's the last new game. What's the last new game I bought on release? What's the last AAA? The last AAA game I bought on release was SSX in 2012. You know, like I just don't buy most new games on release because why would I risk $60? Why would I coin flip $60 when there are so many free-to-play games or like $5 indie games that it's easier to risk on or have fun, or you know, there's so many good games out there. I'm not concerned with like most new game releases, but it depends or whatever. AR sunglasses. I have no idea. I like the theory crafting, JW. I have no idea. You know about GTA in 2013? GTA 5? I think I bought GTA 5 like a year later, maybe 2 years later. Yeah, I don't think I played GTA on release. I wasn't interested. Well, so I didn't like GTA 4. I think GTA 4 was dog shit. GTA 5 was great. I love GTA 5. I liked San Andreas. 3, I played a little bit. It was fine. I played GTA 1 and 2, and I loved GTA 1 and 2 growing up because I'm that, you know, old. Those were just like dumb little PS1 games that were a lot of fun. I hated GTA 4. I didn't play the DLC. That was the DLC, right? Also, I didn't finish GTA 4. I hated GTA 4. GTA 5 is great. GTA 5 is great, obviously. I'm not gonna buy, like, I have no plans to buy like GTA 6 on release. People love GTA, and I get it. The next game that I'll buy on release is probably Elder Scrolls 6 when that releases in 15 years, of course. That will be the next game that I buy on release. I'm just not like, I'm in no rush. There's so many good games that I still have to play. I've played Gears of War 1 and 2, but not 3. Like, we're in no shortage of good video games. There are a billion good video games. We're at a shortage of time as adults to play those games, you know? I'm not stressed about playing, but I understand, like, if it's like, if you like that, there's a certain vibe. I don't mean like there's a certain vibrant element of being involved in the culture while it's happening. So I don't mean it as like, oh, I'm better than you, you know, for being patient. That's not my takeaway, right? I just don't have that urge for most games, but it depends. I bought a lot more indie games over the past, or like, you know, like Mega Bonk I played a lot on Pal World. There's a lot of other games that I've started playing a lot more on release over the past 1 or 2 years, but even that took me a while to get around to finally. I don't even know if there is much of a story. Like, is there a story to the G1 story? Yeah, I don't know. I think I just like fucking would follow the arrow, or just like, was there an arrow? Yeah, I'm misremembering. I would just like steal cars. Stealing cars and just like running around was so fun in GTA 1 and 2. Like the bird's eye, just jumping into a car, and just like the spray of bullets. I think of like Retro City Rampage. I know that has like arrows. More than Oblivion. I hard prefer Skyrim. A lot of people love Oblivion. I like Skyrim and Morrowind. Submissions in the story. Yeah, it was. Yeah. I was about to say, I don't even remember a story in GTA 1 and 2. Like, I believe there is one. I just like, I don't even. Yeah, I fucking have no idea. Like, I just stole cars and just steal cars and fart. Yeah, that pretty much sums up GTA 1 and 2. Steal cars and fart. Spray your little like machine gun or whatever if you get it. That's cool. Hell yeah, I respect it, Spooky. That was amazing. Morrowind was the first Elder Scrolls I played, and it was just like so. It just felt so. It was the first world that felt so alive and felt so open-ended, and felt like I had to read the wooden signs in the game to understand. Like, it really is. It'd probably be so hard to go back and try to play a game without quest arrows and stuff. But I'm really glad that I started with it, you know. I'm really glad to be that boomer, I guess. Like, playing Morrowind like that was really hard, and the progress was really slow, but the world felt so alive because you had to like talk to NPCs to figure out where to go. It was really, really immersive for the for the time. You can, as long as you are an IronMan account, Ace, you can join the team. If you're not an IronMan, it is an IronMan only team. That's the only restriction. It's a very casual team, but it's IronMan only. Yeah, that's so real as well. Like, a lot of times there's like looking at reviews or whatever. If I wait too long or watch enough gameplay, yeah, that's okay. I get that. That's fair. That's how a lot of people are. Of like, they like want the hype, or they want. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be involved in the social zeitgeist while it happens. I've had some regrets. Like, I regret not watching the Marvel movies when those were out. I didn't watch any Marvel movies. I watched Iron Man 1. I watched like some of the like Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, but like I was not watching like Infinity War and Endgame when those came out. And looking back, I kind of wish I did. I didn't watch those until like years later. And because I waited, those got spoiled. It's impossible to exist on the internet. Like, if you watch my review of Infinity War on Letterboxd, I think I left it like unrated because my experience of Infinity War was ruined by spoilers, and it's just impossible. If you're someone who posted the memes of Thanos taking the gem out of the head, what the fuck are you? I'm sorry, but like, what the fuck are you doing? You're ruining that experience for someone else. I'm sorry, but it's not worth the cheap laugh or the click, or like, I think people got way too comfortable about spoilers over the past like 5 years or so. My experience with Infinity War was fucking ruined from memes, you know, because I didn't watch it as soon as it came out, which is kind of crazy, you know. Not to be too salty about it, but like, yeah, like, I don't know. I would have loved to experience Infinity War for the first time blind, and I didn't get that, you know, because there was memes about it immediately as soon as it was done. Back, where am I going next? Resort area. This run is so scuffed. That's okay. But yeah, like, dude, that's another dude. Well, is it TikTok's fault or is it the users uploading? Like, you don't blame the, you know, it's really easy to blah blah blah, but you got no, it's the people, man. Like YouTube content's one thing. If you have YouTube, just put a spoiler warning. If you have YouTube content that has a spoiler, just put a spoiler warning. I try to do whatever possible. The amount of times I've seen like spoilers on thumbnails of YouTube videos, I'm like, dog, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, respectfully, that is like super dumb. It's not worth the clickbait, bro. But if you have no morals, it is. But like, it's so crazy. All understandable. I get really like, there's nothing wrong with. I want people to be able to have like spoiler discussion. It's okay, Pete. Obviously for me, but you know, it's yeah. It's really easy to act. And if you're, you know, if you accidentally say a spoiler, like you just go, oh my bad. Like it's like, you know, oh my bad. Like, oh sorry. You know, it's not a big deal. You know. Why are we? I think it's cool. Why are we grimacing it, Horrid? What's up, man? The Alpha Articuno. Grimace, not the grimace. The weapon they're using, yeah, not to, sorry if I was too like, what's it called, like counter whatever, but yeah, like it's, yeah. And TikTok and Instagram, it's tough because like, yeah, I mean that, to be fair, I was critiquing like but like it's tough. Like, I guess you got to just put a spoiler warning like at the start. Like the amount of content creators on TikTok who will start with like, I can't believe this character, blah 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 blah, and it's like, bro, just put a spoiler warning at the, like, give it a 1 second, you know, so I can scroll past. I want people to be able to talk about, you should be able to talk about stuff while it's airing with spoilers. It just takes 2 seconds to be like, okay, spoiler warning for, you know, the boys, or spoiler warning for, yeah. Thankfully I've dodged a lot of the boys. I got one boys spoiler, but it happened in the first episode, so thankfully I missed, you know, I'm fine. But I'm currently watching the new season or whatever. Well, I was really excited. They're showing the final episode of the final season of The Boys in theaters, and I really wanted to do that, but there's not one near me, sadly, so that sucks. We wanted to be able to go watch it in theaters. It's a very, very limited release, sadly, but that's a really cool thing, you know. It's one of those things. Spoiler warnings or spoilers in general it's a good example of like, we're all just trying our best. I'm not trying to like be too mean on spoilers. I've done my, dude, one of my biggest regrets in fucking life was I had a friend who was a huge GTA 5. This was in, for reference, it was in like, it was in 9th grade, 9th or 10th grade when GTA 5 came out. I had a friend who was a big GTA fan, and when GTA 5 came out, I googled the ending of the storyline just to spoil it to him, just because I thought like, oh haha, so funny. Like that's it. That's some dumb shit you do in like middle school or high school. And I look back and like, he was fucking sad, and I look back and I'm like, that was so stupid. You look back embarrassed. You're like, why did I do that? Like, that was just, you know, it's one of those dumb things, you know. Which was a spoiler for some. It's, yeah, sometimes it's tough. Like, I always bring up the example of like the Star Wars, like, you know, like Luke. I'm not gonna say it, but like this, like, as that spoiler might be one of the most like joked about like spoilers or moments of all time. I was born in 1998, right? That movie came out in like what, 77? Is someone who's born in a later generation, do they just not get to experience that moment without spoilers? Like, if you truly love that movie, that show, that IP, that medium, why ruin it for someone else? You know, just like, it's just so weird to me. I mean, I should say it's so weird. It's really easy to not think about it. I've done it too, you know, or I've done it intentionally evil, you know, so yada yada yada. I hate that argument never happened 10 years ago, too spooky. That argument only popped up over the past 5. Some other YouTuber or content creator, someone clearly made that argument, which is a terrible argument, and then it just got like copy pasted. But you know, I hate the argument of oh, it's been out for this many years, therefore it's not really a spoiler. Bro, you don't tell me you don't watch enough movies without telling me you don't watch enough movies. Like, tell me you only watch like the Marvel movies and like like Harry Potter. Like, what are you talking about? Like, there's so many beautiful movies to watch, so many beautiful things. Like, it's just so weird. Okay, true based Ozo. I don't know. Speaking when I'm battling my second account to sketch the spore move for speed sketches it successfully in battle, but after disappear. Oh, so okay. I'm so sorry if one of my guides led you astray, OP. I think they changed it or updated it over the past few years. They did it at different times. You used to be able to sketch moves from a Smeargle in a PvP fight. I don't think you can anymore. I'm so sorry if my guides told you to do that. That's my fault. I don't think you can sketch Smeargle moves in a PvP fight anymore. Like permanent. You used to be able to, but I don't think so anymore. I'm really sorry about that, man. Is that what? Okay, good meme. Yeah. Okay, I was like legit. I was like, I haven't seen the later Star Wars, so I was like, wait a minute, I don't know if that's actually a spoiler or like I don't fucking know. I haven't seen like the Disney ones or whatever. So you know, if it's one of those things, like if a spoiler happens, it happens. Like I was like, dude, Chicken Little of all movies, Chicken Little spoils Star Wars, which is like so fucking funny. Like, I mean, it's funny, but it's like also kind of fucked up, you know. I love Chicken Little as well. Anyone? The best way is dark grass double fights. OP Moro is the best way usually to sketch moves onto a Smeargle, is like trainer double battles or dark grass wild double encounters. Good luck to you, man. Stormtrooper. Yeah, there you go. Like that's a good bit. Okay. Let me okay. We're done our Jimmy run, trainer run. Can I go plant berries now? If I plant berries, 2 p.m. 2:30 p.m. minus 8 hours is what? Noon, midnight, 8 a.m. It's 8 a.m. right? I can plant berries. How many do you have? Currently 2,000. Not that many. 2,600. Good question. Red Bloods, thank you for the sub, man. I really appreciate that. Hopefully the content has been helpful enough to warrant that above and beyond support, but thank you, man. Okay. Speaking of berries, let's go plant ourselves our berries. I can't plant berries when I harvest them, hilariously, because it's too... I don't want to unfair. Sorry to scare you about that, user. I was like, I had a Google it, so I didn't know if that was a real spoiler. Good bit. I was just slow. We should have surf and stuff here. Okay. Because the berries take 16 hours to grow, I have to actually be careful about how I plant them. All right, it is later in the day. Did my thing just crash? Wait, what's that? Rewind. All right, it is later in the day, so I finally can go plant my berries. I have to be careful about my berry timing, as you guys have seen many times. I can't line them up exactly. Like I can't harvest and then plant at the same time, because then I'll perpetually move it back by 8 hours. If I plant berries at like 8 a.m. or 8:30 a.m., then I have to pick them at like midnight, which I might be asleep by then. And then if I am asleep by midnight and my berries wither in like 7 hours, they'll be dead by the time I wake up. So you have to be careful with the 16-hour berries. I'm gonna go ahead and start my planting today at about 2:30 p.m. Okay, why? Okay. God damn it. One sec. Technical difficulties. Hello? Why is my fucking shortcut not working? One sec. Okay. All right, it is once again time to plant some berries on our IronMan account. Once again, I have to think about the actual timing of it. I'm planting at 2 p.m. instead of when I picked, because if I planted them when I picked, then it would overlap and they would die overnight while I was sleeping. So now we're gonna go ahead and plant mostly Ross and Petches today, probably some cherries as well. I hyper prioritized cherries for so long that I actually have enough very spices. I think actually we might do about half and half, like half Petches and Ross and then half we'll do mostly, yeah, Petches and Ross today, I think, again, and then we'll do some Lepa berries tomorrow. But my like hotkey is broken for some reason. I have to like manually left click record and stop record. Okay, that's fine. So strange. Dude, I appreciate it, Red Bloods. Dude, good for you for starting an IronMan account, man. How's it been going, dude? Good luck to luck, man. I seriously love playing the IronMan, dude. It's a lot of fun. What I miss in chat. Joe, have a great day, Alex. Much love to you, man. Dude, that was cool of you guys to do that, and thanks for waiting for me, man. That was really cool to see the Pine Crow live on stream. Yeah, I don't have nearly enough leppas yet. My goal is like 30,000. I think the goal is 30,000 leppas, and then if I could get 40,000 would be ideal. 30,000 is kind of the goal. I want like 3,000 fossils, 30,000 leppas, you know. Eclipse? No, that's a good question. Yeah, I should have a it's hard to find. It's not a bother at all. It's a good question, man. I appreciate that. I should have a playlist. I should have a playlist on my, I wish YouTube playlists were like shouted out more, because they're really good for organizing content, but YouTube does not promote them in like the algorithm at all. What was 6-7? Anyways, I have a playlist called like all shiny reactions. Let me see if I can go find it. Patrouski shiny reactions. I should have a YouTube playlist called that, and that should catch you up on any like any shinies I've ever gotten. The most recent post will always be that or whatever. Here, this should be the playlist, I think, for anybody interested. What 6-7 even happened? OMG 6-7. Oh, is it my wait? No, it's 6-3-7. No shot. You guys are just stretching for the 6-7. Come on. Come on. Oh, whoops. Okay. This is all Rosts. Got a lock-in implant. Oh my goodness. Okay. 6 and 7. Oh, they will. It was just answering a math question. Is there a new shunning strat? No, I have not. What? How? It scares me. Like, yeah, like new shunning strat. Like, what? It's so vague. Could you link me the video, Tabard? What could the strat possibly be? Evolving kind as an encounter. What am I doing? I need to switch to Petchas. Very sweet, plain sweet. So I gotta end in like 2 or 3 patches of cherries. Not this is so good. Nah, just time me out. You didn't read the fake YouTuber name. YouTuber Chuwan. Chuwanna suck this dick? Is that? I accept my that's so good. I love you. That's the most based. That's so good, man. I'm feeling you were close. I'm feeling pretty tired. I did not have D's nuts on the mind, bro. I was not expecting a D's nuts joke. You could have got me. You could have totally. That was close, man. You almost got me, honestly. I was an unexpected victim right there, brother. That was a close one. No timeout. Yeah, he didn't even have the it's fine. I think no timeout is fine there. He was honest about he died by the sword. He fucking seppuku'd? No. Sekaput? Never mind. You know what I'm trying to say. He's fine. What do you think of Wendy's? Ah ha ha ha. Wendy's nuts. Ha ha ha. Not like the restaurant. Do you get it? Ha ha ha. You could ban Tom for that one, to be fair. Can we ban Tom? Can we ban Tom? I got a ham sandwich in my future, brother. Do you know how difficult it is? Okay. How difficult it is a really funny opening for this. I made a 10-pound ham recently. It was on a really good deal. I got a 10-pound ham for like $16. Okay. What am I gonna do? Not buy the ham? Fuck that. It's got it had a really tasty maple pecan glaze that came with it. Okay. The problem is, my wife doesn't like ham. Sick of it in a day. It's not even that I'm like, I do get sick of ham quicker than like kind of like turkey, like similar. Like I get sick of ham and turkey faster than like beef or like, you know, chicken. For sure. but like it's really just the difficulty of eating eating a 10-pound ham by myself. I'm really curious how many days it'll take. We're going on vacation this weekend. Like, we're gonna be gone for a few days. I gotta scarf that shit down. When did I make it? I've already had it for probably like 3 to 4 days. Something like that.
Humans, what have you learned?
Oh, I gotta switch to cherries. It's whatever. That's fine. Not a big deal. Oops. You guys comparing watch time? Yeah, why does Tom watch me more than my wife? That's an amazing stat. Buying a whole ham and then it's a good deal and happy after eating it twice. Yeah, that is the... I still do it. I still, I'm sure as you do, I still thug it out and I have to do the very difficult thing of eating ham. Oh my God, so hard. But yeah. Turkey is the tough one for me, honestly. I like a lot of Thanksgiving food. I could eat like a Thanksgiving platter like pretty consistently. But turkey is rough. Do I consume ham? Yeah. It's like I usually just like heat it up and fucking eat it. But ham sides help it a lot. Like that's, eating it with sides. But then if you eat it with sides, you're extending it even longer. So that's the other. It's a tough, dude. There's no winning. If you've got to eat a 10-pound ham by yourself, it's a tough job. What's up, Rick Riley? How you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good, man. How you doing today, dude? We do have a lot of box mac and cheese. Like box mac and cheese with ham kind of goes crazy. Ham, I like ham. I do. Like, the glaze on this one's really good as well. I've never had a deep fried turkey. I know people love to do like I've never done it personally. I think I may have had it one time at someone's like leftover Thanksgiving. Not fresh. It was really fucking good. I haven't had it. Am I thinking of I don't know. What did you do first? I have a video. What region did I do first? Well, I did Kanto first because back in the day that was the only region that was in the game. But if you Google what's the best region in Pokemon, I can link it to you. I have a video guide that breaks down all the positives and negatives of each region in the game, as well as my recommended completion order, as well as power ranking. So if you're looking for like what's the best region, this video should still be up to date for the most part. There might be like some things that have changed, but this is like still up to date for the most part. Hopefully that'll, if you have more questions after that, man, feel free to ask, dude. Appreciate you asking the question at all. Okay, we planted our berries. I gotta set my timer on my phone so I don't forget. I had a big... I gotta save it for the IronMan episode, but there was a brutal berry thing that happened recently on the IronMan account. I don't think I mentioned it on stream yet. It's kind of a secret meme for the IronMan. IronMan episode 32 as well should be coming out maybe this weekend or next week. I'm not sure, but soonish. I think this weekend. I think it's this weekend. It's like 4 hours long, by the way, but it's almost like 200 hours of progress within 4 hours. So it's like really condensed down still. We set a timer, 10-hour timer for my berries. I'll do a 9-hour timer so I can water them at like 11 p.m. instead of like 1 a.m. Okay. 5th Dratini phase this week, dude. Good luck to you on the Dratini itself, man. Good luck. What was the trainer rerun? Okay, now it's just time to finally go do number 4 on my list, fossil farming. Some casual fossil farm, fossil farm boys. You should ham and cheese omelets for the next 2 weeks. I don't know if I can chop up enough of the of a spiral ham to throw into, but it's not a bad, I respect it. More so, I mean, I'd probably rather just eat cheese and like ham and I guess rather than a ham and cheese omelet, just straight up ham and then cheese omelet. Oh no, you said, I'm stupid, Eula. You said ham and cheese. Well, ham, comma, and cheese omelets or ham and cheese omelets. The riveting questions we asked here. I'm not, shiny hunting is not on my radar right now, Kenny. Right now I'm focused on shiny wars. All my prep right now is for shiny wars, not shiny hunting, that's the honest situation I'm in. Or honestly, I don't know if I can chop the ham up enough to like properly put it into a. I mean, it'd be really small. But at that point, I'm consuming so little ham, I'll never get through the ham. Now, that ham, ooh, ham grilled cheese. That would go crazy. That's the. I wonder if that'd be better. I feel like deli ham. No, that'd be quite good. That's true. That's true. The problem is we only have this like we only have like wheat bread right now, and wheat bread's not. Ham sandwiches aren't that good on wheat bread because it just conflicts. You know, does that make sense? Imagine the flavors in your brain. You know, ham sandwiches gotta be like white, like on a bun. You know, I like wheat bread, but ham sandwiches on wheat is weird. I'm just good on wheat bread, to be fair. I like wheat bread. We got my mother-in-law. It was a classic. Like whenever I go to my mother-in-law's house, she has to like give me some food to take home, which is really fucking sweet. I love that. It's like super kind. It's like the motherly instinct of like feeding people, right? She always gives us. She gave us a free loaf of bread the last time. She just gives us whatever random extra grocery she has. But yeah, wheat bread is good for grilled cheese. I haven't. Okay, yeah. People in my chat taught me the mayo trick over the past like probably only 1 or 2 years. I've been doing that, so I'm pretty fresh on the mayo over butter trick for grilled cheese. I haven't tried wheat bread with that though. I would try it for sure, Lord. I'm down. I'll have to experiment and get back to you guys next stream. I'm gonna be eating ham tonight, that's for sure. Let's get ready for our fossil farming. Okay, boom boom boom. Dampmon just in case. I need like a pretty tight team here if I recall. Like I need this for rock climb to get there. And I think I don't have space for like a catching Breloom or a sweet scent mon, which is fine. But if I recall, it's a tight. Like I need a pretty specific group of Pokemon for this spot that I always kind of forget about vaguely. I went live today at. Oh, whoops. The problem is now I'm hungry. I'm trying to figure out, should I just end stream and go eat and throw together the recap? I went live today at 11 a.m. So I've been live for 4 hours almost. Should I just end stream and go eat, or should I go eat and then come back and keep memeing? That's kind of the question I'm asking myself / trying to figure out right now. If we have a grilled cheese, you better not call it a grilled cheese with ham. It's called a grilled cheese. Yeah. Dude, that's the we've had that discussion on stream before on like what is a panini or what is like a melt versus grilled cheese. I believe the formula we came up with on whether something is a melt or whether it is a grilled cheese is how much meat is on it. If there's more meat than cheese, if it's like 51% meat, that's a melt. But if it's like 49% meat and like 51% cheese, that's a grilled cheese. That was the argument we came to like years ago. We probably had this discussion like literally 2 years ago. It's a ham melt. If you, I guess, let's do slices, okay? Let's theoretically say, let's for the theory of this argumentation, okay? Toasty, okay, we're not. I can't. Don't even get me started on the British the toasty. Toasty is so fucking funny. I love that British names for foods all sound like they were made by kids, which is kind of funny, but I'm not gonna say that shit. Like toasty is so funny. Okay, ham is good. You're hating, okay? You're just a hater, but I respect it. I'm gonna be honest, Fixes. There's not a whole lot of Pokemon to breed for profit right now. That's sad. I love breeding for profit. I don't have a great answer for you, man. Like even less so than catching for profit. Breeding for profit right now is so. There's no like one Pokemon that I can recommend you to breed for profit. Breeding for profit right now is so dependent on what parts of the market have gaps in them. It's a great question. Like you have to have so much game knowledge to go through the market right now and just figure out, you know, what has gaps, you know, what, and just going through individually every single day and checking Gallade, checking Porygons, checking, you know, all the Rotoms, Generalist Pokemon, checking Mineral Egg Group, checking Gabite, checking anything that's usable in the game, Typhlosions, whatever. Just there's not like a handful of Pokemon that I can just kind of suggest. It's just like, so the margins right now for breeding for profit are so small, unfortunately. Breeding for profit's not been very good over the past year or so. Same with catching for profit. Right now, pure yen methods are king. So Jimmy runs, trainer reruns, fossil farming, amulet coin farming, berry farming if you were consistent. What else? Like one thing that I'm missing, I think. But the pure yen methods are really good, or consistent, or are good right now versus the day-to-day stuff. But I'm sorry for the lame. That's a fucking lame answer, and I apologize for that, man. Yeah, sorry. One of my favorite methods. Breeding for profit to me is like solving a puzzle. It's so fun. I really enjoy it, but it's just not been good for the past year or so, unfortunately. When raids come around and stuff, it gets better, to be fair. I'm poor. If you're poor in PokeMMO, thankfully you can grind and do that. If you're poor IRL, it's a much tougher situation. Good luck to you and much love to you. You can still kind of grind, but there will be things holding you down, and I wish you the best of luck. Much love to you, man. I agree, Ver. I couldn't agree more, Ver. I think, especially like for newer players, like I think catching for profit is one of the most like versatile, like cool things. Like I think it's great to teach to new players, and it sucks that it's not been. It is what it is. I don't want to like dwell on it. There's tons of great things happening as well. There's amazing parts about the game, but it is what it is. Ditto hunting. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Ditto hunting is the one I was forgetting. Good call, John. Mr. Cena, of course. Yeah, ditto farming is the other the consistent Pokeyen. Ninkado farming is also pretty good. There are some mods you can catch for profit. Torkoal is good profit. Ninkados, dittos, usually mods with good base prices are still good for catching for profit right now. But just catching mods for IVs is really tough. It's really tough these days. Good old beans on toast. Yeah, good old. Yeah. Battle beans on toast. What fossil did I get there? Everstone, that's fine. My Everstone stack is like over 300 now. Dude, my Everstones has grown so much. My Hardstone's at only 132. I think I might have sold those at some point. Ditto hunting is not the most superior, but it's top 5. It's quite good. Yeah, you probably can, Tom. What's up, Tom? Welcome back. I will not. No, that's a great question. Will you be shutting on both your main and IronMan during wars? I will not be touching the main during wars because it'll distract me too much. Well, like maybe we'll have to see. Maybe if I really can, like Shiny War, you have to maximize your energy, man. Like you have to maximize. You're gonna be so fucking drained, so goddamn exhausted. I'm gonna be talking less. I'm gonna be kind of a zombie during Shiny War. I'm gonna be talking way less. I'm gonna be a worse streamer, but if you're here for the moments where I get the shinies, or the moments where I hopefully get top 50 in Shiny War as an IronMan account, it depends on how competitive top 50 is and stuff like that. So we'll have to see. Well, I think is that like an old video or some shit? There should be more than that, I think, Rick Riley. I think I had a video come out yesterday that goes over the IronMan rule sets. GNC, talking less doubt. Yeah, that's the other thing is, will I be able to talk? Kyle's, we'll have to see. I think I'm gonna be so legitimately tired that I will actually talk less. Yeah, streaming during Shiny War is a negative. Like it's a bad. It's gonna hurt my performance, but I'm gonna try. I gotta hang. I want to hang out. I want to do it and pay the bills, right, and have fun, and it's worth it. But it's like a if you're just a Shiny War player, it's gonna be, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yo, what's up, Angelica? How you doing? What's up? Doesn't pay the bills, yeah. Which is only fair. Can't complete. I'm chilling. But it'll be. I'm like a little nervous. It'll be weird to stream during Shiny War. I'm gonna be really exhausted. Looking forward to it though. The real thing will be like the hype of when I get the shinies and how many shinies I get on the. Like, it'll be really exciting, dude. Like going from like. I have like 7 OTs on the IronMan accounts to like, I'm really curious to how many shinies will I end war with. Will I end war with like fucking 20 OT shinies? Like that'd be crazy, if I'm like time swipe hordes with Leppas and stuff. Like, dude, it could be really cool. There's some really cool moments. If I get will I get a fossil? Will I have my mysterious balls? Like I'm gonna pop. Like there'll be some. Okay, I don't mean to be too negative, like there'll be a lot of amazing moments during Shiny War as an IronMan account. Like the fact that I'm gonna be popping all my mysterious balls, like that's gonna be so fucking hype, All videos, all videos. I don't have a website personally, Jinx. It's all videos. Not nearly enough. I'm just getting really into the flow of it. I think Kyle's. I'm at 2,600. My goal is 30,000, which I think I can do. It's just I was slow rolling for a while and I didn't have the Pokeyen. It took me a long time, longer than I expected, to process and decompress all the resources from event season. It took me so much Pokeyen to do all the breeds that I needed to do to clear up PC space and use my alphas and stuff. For what's it called? For yeah, my event season stuff took so long to man. I couldn't get to Shiny War proper prep. That's very sweet, Kyles. I appreciate it. I couldn't get to Shiny War prep as fast as I would have liked to. Dude, what's up? Bowie, how you doing? Good luck. Are you at Fossils? Good luck, man. If you're fossil farming. I should pop match repels are super worth the pop while fossil farming for miner. Because you only use like, I think I only use like 5 an hour. It's very minuscule actually. I need to go stock back up on match repels though. I'm getting a little bit lower now, to be fair. Oh, whoops, sorry. Do. Wow. Oof. Alrighty, fellas. Hello?